Hi, Pete Moore. Again, still on the Spartan stand because Rob's dug out some other kit that I feel is worth a look at.
Okay.
Adapters. Rob,
yeah, so Peter, the early days, our early adapters were probably a little bit basic, like our early bipods. They were functional, they did the tool, but as with anything, we've evolved. And Craig really has sort of turned them into real functional bits of kit. The adapters have been beefed up for a couple of reasons. One, the early ones were a little bit sharp, you could get caught on them, so we've taken all those edges off them. This one now will take the new Spartan 300, the Javelin or the Capita, so that little fixture will use all of our products. We then have the Gunsmith adapter, which is the answer for being bonded into the stock. We work with partners like Fine Ballistic Tools in Austria who do lovely jobs for wooden stocks. They make a brass fitting, which is very nice. But we have supplied a lot of our gear to professional hunters now. If you look at people like Brian Martin in the States, he's using our products very effectively. They've come back and they've given us some constructive criticism. They said, when you've got a client's rifle, you really need a very simple system to fit it on, right? And not necessarily taking their QD stud out, particularly if it's a wooden stock is the answer. So what Craig has come up with is a new type of adapter, which is a universal mount. You'll see there that the rifle sling can be fitted in there. This part actually goes over the QD stud, so you don't have to unscrew it other than moving the sling to fit to the bottom of that. You put a piece of spring steel through there, that locks on, which locks effectively this adapter into place on a rubber cushion. So you're holding your fitting on in place. So it really is a 2-minute job to do.
It's a good idea, and a lot of people over here are like that, aren't they?
Exactly. If you've got a really nice wooden stock and you don't want to be mucking around with it, that is the answer. This will take clearly the Javelin, but it'll also take
300.
The 300. So it'll take anything and hold it in place. Or the Capita.
Good idea, mate.
That's good. So you've got those. We've still got our Picatinny adapters.
I've got one of these. Pretty brilliant piece of kit.
We've been chatting to a couple of manufacturers over here who are sending us a couple of these units. So we're looking at building them into the what do you call this?
Free float 4-way 4-end.
Right. Okay. The free float 4-end.
4-way 4-end.
So basically, we are looking at building those in, and possibly maybe doing it on an M-lock and a key mod.
Brilliant. I'll be up there. I'll be the first customer for that.
We're speaking to a couple of very sort of up there Americans that said, please do that for us. And so there's a manufacturer sending us some stuff to play with there. So that's really in essence where the story's taken us. And I think I'd like to thank the British and Europeans for really supporting us. It's a tiny little company. It remains tiny. We're now in bed with the RUAG guys, so it's a very exciting time for us. But we wouldn't be there if it wasn't people like you and the press supporting us. We just haven't had the budget to do anything. We put our budget into that.
When I test stuff every week, and I'm a cynic, and I thought, Javelin, clever, a bit expensive. I'm a convert now. One day all the world will be Javelin.
Well, let's hope so.